farmer. I live in Flint, Michigan, just a little while north of here. With me today is Mr. Rob Sando. Rob comes from the state of Ohio. Rob is also a sheep farmer, but Rob carries a distinction I do not, because he is a professional sheep shearer, which I am not. What we are showing you here today is how we shear the sheep. Different than what you will see in our sheep department here at the State Fair. Those sheep are put up on stands, washed, and meticulously over hours to get ready for show. What we're showing you here is what we do on the farm. 99% of the sheep in the world get their wool removed like this. That's what we're showing you today. Now, the first thing is the terminology. We are shearing these sheep. We're not shaving them. Before I grew out a beard, in the morning I would take a razor, I would take all the hair off my face, I would shave it down to the skin. We never shave sheep all the way down to the skin. We leave at least an eighth of an inch or more of the wool on them at all times, because they live most of their life outside until for their protection. And that's the difference, shaving versus shearing. Now, first question we always get asked is, are we hurting these sheep? That's unequivocally no. We're trying everything in our power to make the sheep as comfortable as possible, because we have to take off this wool. The wool on a sheep is like you or I's hair, it is always growing. If we don't remove it, it will continue to grow and constrict the sheep. So that's why we take it off. Now, how we go about not hurting the sheep is, the first thing is we tip them up on their rear end like this. And because that is such an unnatural position for the sheep, they don't do that in their normal life. They don't know what to do with it when they're in. So their natural tendency is don't do anything at all. So they will sit there and allow us to move around. However, you may see one of these sheep, we are going to do two here in our time. You may see some kicking and moving around. Think of that as the time you took your son, daughter, grandchild, niece, and nephew to the barbershop or salon the first time, and they sat in a chair with a plastic robe and screamed and went crazy for no reason. That's what we might get here. We might kick and move around a little bit. This is the first time this has ever happened to these sheep. They're not trained to do this. Everything in this pen is 4 to 8 months old, so they are still inacquainted kind of babies. So you might see some kicking and moving around, and that's just because it's a new thing. Now, you will see, as we go through both of these sheep, Rob will go in the same pattern every time. The same pattern that is